So, this is one of my belated responses, but although I have a little bit of a sharp tongue sometimes, so I would only say that once, is that if you don't like my response, you don't have to approve it, you don't have to watch it, you don't have to do anything as far as that goes. You can log off of YouTube and then find the power button to your monitor, find the knob to turn the speakers off, or find the power button to your computer and turn off the computer, rather than dragging the mouse to flag my video just because you don't like what I would say early on. It's kind of strange how social conservatives feel like they have a right to control other people. And I don't know what is really threatening to them, that having other people who are not white, Christian, straight, male, achieving the same goals and aspirations in life and doing the same stuff as yourself would do in life, or even better than you would do in life. I don't understand. How could that be threatening to you? Does that necessarily mean that you cannot compete with others that do the same effort, and that you feel that you have a right to waste all your time and energy to put everyone down because your ego is like this and everyone else is up here, and yet you cannot deal with that? It is really strange how conservatives would believe that we the people, we the people, we the people. What if the vote went the other way as far as with Prop 22 and Prop 8? Would have accepted the vote? But it's kind of strange that you would say something like that, and then here in California we had a proposition called Prop 73 in 2005 that, if passed, it would have made a parental notification for minors for abortions. And thankfully, it was voted down because some people thought that some teens would never really tell their parents that they were pregnant, and would never really go through all that trouble just to get an abortion when they have a choice to either keep the baby or have an abortion or something. But it's kind of strange with this sort of argument with abortion. You know, that how people who are on the so-called pro-life want to make abortion illegal, force people who have been raped, or have incest and got pregnant to carry that baby to term. So, here's the analogy here, is that if you don't like abortion, then don't have an abortion. If you don't like gay marriage, then don't marry a gay person. That is just simple as that. If you don't like what's on TV, here's the remote. So you just simply have to press this to change the channel, or do this to turn the TV off. That is so simple. If you don't like what you see, do this. It is so simple. But no, you have to waste your time and energy on what forcing others to do what you want them to do. It is so strange. Let me give you a dose of reality here, is that no matter how much you complain about gays getting married and then how much we would vote on it, gays will still exist, because as long as you have sex with women, and as long as women have sex with men and have babies, there would still be a gay person. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Even if there's a way that actually scientifically proven about that it causes people to be gay, and if there was that evidence, then I don't know what would these pro-lifers do with that. Would they definitely allow a child who is going to grow up to be gay to be born, or abort it? So that's kind of one of the strangest predicaments here. It's kind of really strange how some people would think that it's okay to discriminate others because they are different. There is no such thing as normal. To me, I think normal is just simply a word that's thrown around by people who expect everything in continuance of what is expected of the norm. I find it really strange how you would have so much compassion for people with Asperger's syndrome and then explain to people about how your own nephew is not a retard or anything of that sort. You know, how people with Asperger's syndrome are the way they are and that they're not idiots or something. And as you can tell by the way I talk and how my whole stance is in the video, that I have Asperger's syndrome myself. You can see it on my profile. And I'm also gay. So there's two things that I cannot really change in the world. Just because somebody does not like the parts of what I am. And then the third thing is my eye. And I have to explain to people, if they actually see right close, that yeah, I can still see out of this eye, but I'm basically legally blind in that eye, and that it's a botched eye surgery to make the iris in that eye be like a normal iris, or to be like normal pupil. I keep forgetting what the whole story was. So, anyways, sorry to be a little crass, but that's sometimes dealing with social conservatives who have an inflated ego really bothers me sometimes, because for every person who has an overinflated ego is a person with little or no self-esteem, or little or no sense of self-worth, or has no sense of real self, and has to define themselves by putting others down or by hiding behind a book of archaic dogma, archaic dogma, or whatever it is to suit their own little needs, because they probably look in the mirror and look at themselves in disgust, or a lot of other things. What if their daddy never hugged them, or whatever? I